Why I hate these people. I don't think it's possible to sum up the state of this country better than what happened last week. Mike Freer, a gay MP, decided to leave politics because of death threats from Islamist extremists. He explained that he narrowly avoided a confrontation with Ali Harbi Ali, an extremist who was given a life sentence for murdering Conservative MP David Amess. Freer represents a constituency with a significant Jewish population and has supported Israel following the October 7th terrorist attack by Hamas. He told the Mail he believes his views on Israel have led to him being targeted. This is bad, you might be thinking. It's an assault on an elected representative's right to represent his constituents, and therefore an attack on our democracy. It is, of course, but this is not remotely the beginning. First of all, Freer's colleagues reacted in a manner that instantly brought back memories of the murder of Sir David Amess by an Islamist in 2021, when they responded by talking about online hate as if their colleague had been murdered by a tweet. The reaction of these same people to Freer's announcement has been to ignore the real nature of the threat he talked about and instead claim MPs must be nicer to each other.
Of course I want a nicer politics, and I want us to treat each other in a much better way than we've been seeing.
Secondly, the other story in the news last week was of Abdul Shakur Ezidi, an illegal immigrant who arrived in Britain from Afghanistan on a lorry in 2016. His application for asylum was denied that same year and then denied again in 2018. It was only after he had committed an unspecified sex offence in 2018 that he'd worked out what to do. He converted to Christianity and was eventually given asylum on the basis that Afghanistan was an unsafe country for a faithful follower of Christ. However, despite the peaceful teachings of his newly adopted religion, last week Ezidi maimed a mother and her 2 daughters in a chemical attack that also injured 5 police officers and several members of the public who attempted to help the victims. At the time of recording, Ezidi remains on the run. Why was he not deported when he first arrived illegally? Why was he not removed after the first 2 failed asylum applications? How on earth was he given asylum once he had committed a sex offence that resulted in him being placed on the sex offenders register? These are the questions most sane people will be asking. They're not, however, the questions your elected representatives are asking. Instead, Conservative MP Caroline Noakes participated in a discussion on BBC Newsnight in which she talked bravely about the number of microaggressions she faced as a woman.
I was surprised to hear how many microaggressions that you face and have always faced.
Every day, women will face misogyny and microaggressions. If you're a woman of colour, it will be worse. And we have to do better.
While Labour MP Bel Ribeiro Addy explained that Ezidi's asylum status was not the issue of concern.
His asylum status, though, is not really the issue of concern. The issue is that he would attack a woman and her children in this particular way.
I try very hard not to harbour hate in my heart for anyone, but I truly and deeply hate these people. I hate the people who allow our country to be taken advantage of by violent scum who should never have been here. I hate the people who are too weak and too soft to protect their fellow citizens after being elected to do so. Truth be told, I hate them even more than I hate the terrorists, extremists and foreign criminals who take advantage of them, and because of them, they take advantage of us. Because the terrorists, extremists and criminals are what they are, I expect them to murder, rape and maim. But these people, whom we elected to protect us, know what's going on and are just too pathetic and cowardly to do anything about it. But worry not, the Conservative government have got it all under control.
How is it possible that someone turned down twice for asylum, who then commits a sexual offence, or more than one sexual offence, is granted refugee status by a tribunal? How is that possible?
Well, I think that's something that more than one person are asking, as you say, and I think my understanding is the Home Secretary has asked for all the details. But this is not really about asylum.
If you enjoy these videos, they're available on my Substack earlier than they are here. Check out the link below. Before you go, let me take a minute to recommend a longevity supplement by Verso. In our recent interview with Tim Urban, he said,
we should be talking about longevity and longevity science.
Researchers like the biologist David Sinclair have recently made some fascinating discoveries on how to mitigate or even slow down aging altogether. And that's why I'm using Verso. Verso is a company that translates these incredible scientific breakthroughs into products that hold the potential to increase your longevity. And one of their products that I take every day is Cell Being. Cell Being helps combat aging by increasing something called NAD+ in your body. Now, NAD is arguably the most important molecule in your body. High NAD levels improve your metabolism, repair damaged DNA, and increase energy production in your brain, immune system, and muscles. But as you grow old, your body's NAD levels go down, and you can't take NAD as a supplement because it's too big for your cells to absorb. That's why Verso Cell Being contains NMN, resveratrol, and TMG. These three molecules work together to increase NAD+ levels. If you want to read more about this, check out the scientific research linked in the description of this video. Plus, Verso publishes third-party testing on every batch of its products to guarantee that you're getting exactly what you're paying for. So, if you want to join me, you can get 15% off by going to ver.so, that's ver.so, and use our code TRIGGER to save 15% off your order.